What up, YouTube? What up, YouTube? What up? What up? Today, I want to talk to you guys about a song called Passion that me and Dina just dropped. I want to show you guys the beat and the logic file, how I mixed it, how I did the whole song. I used the Prince melody. I love these bells. I just made this little melody with it. There's some delay on there. I turned it up. It's a nice little bounce. I put Portal on there, so there's this little Portal preset on there called Chop Me. Little EQ, little reverb. Then I added this little reversed open hat. So I made an open hat pattern in the pattern thing right here. I bounced it and then I reversed it. So the original probably sounded like... And then I just reversed that so it sounds like this. And that was fire, like for the background, like just the melody and that together was like fire. Then I added the clap. Then I did the hi-hats. It's the background hi-hat from the Noe VDV kit. Still available on Secret.audio. What I try to just do right now is just like any pattern you're trying to do, like have the patterns of the different sounds play with each other, like have it make sense according to what each group is doing. Like if the claps is doing a certain thing, then you can make the hats do a certain thing that like plays with that and stuff like that. Like my favorite part of this beat is probably this hi-hat roll right here. That's what makes it really go well with the 808 later. Like if I add an 808 right here, it's a basic 808, like just goes like this. And the double one, this double 808 plus the hats is like what I find fire about this beat. And then there's some snares, some little simple, little hat, little open hat. There's this little other part in this beat where I change up the 808 a little bit. So I add a second 808 and I make it like hit harder. There's the third part of the beat where the 808 switches again. So I put the long 808 first. It goes like this. So this is a different 808. It does the same pattern, but the 808 is more low attack, so it feels like as a beat section. And then I put this melody, which is the melody I originally had, but then pitched up and reversed in the background. And I put some little shaper box on it to make it glitch, and it sounded like this. So without the shaper box, it was like this. Crazy, and then the tag. And that's it, that's the beat. Let me take you guys to the logic file right now and show you how to record it. This is the recording file for Passion. First I had it with the stems, so I stemmed out the beat and I leveled it in here, but then I don't know, I just ended up using a version that had the soft clipper on there in the beat project, so it already sounded good together because I noticed that if I split the stems, the effect I was going for was kind of gone. So that's why I ended up using like the wave file for the beat over the stems, but we did have them in here to like level everything out. The way we record with Dina is always like we top line everything, like we have different takes of different shape. We just find it and then she writes and then we do the proper takes. So this is the hook, it's 3 layers and then some ad-libs. So this is the first one right here. That got a little auto-tune. We used the auto-tune pro, that's the setting. For the effect on the hook, I put the delay on the actual track. This is because it's a creative choice. I like to do it this way. I don't know if that's the way that it's done or whatever, but that's just what I like to do. Obviously, I'm using other sends to like do the actual like proper reverbs, but these creative things like delay on this hook, I like to do on the track itself so I can have an overview and like exact control over what I'm trying to do and really create a specific effect. And there's also some reverb on there to make it like a just tiny bit more spacey than the verse. And then we just doubled that, so we recorded two separate layers, one for the left one for the right one. There's a little bit of reverb on there. They're pan, right, left, and it just adds some depth to the vocal. They're very low, but you can just feel it, like it's some basic. And then I used the I Stay, and then I duplicated it with a little delay and equalizer and stereo splitter, so because there was like a hole and this is how it sounded without, and then I filled it up with it. And then with it. And then we also did the ad-lib there, fill up that space, so we got it here with some delay, some compressor, because she did it pretty harsh. I didn't want it to like punch through anything, I just wanted it to be like in the bag, so that's why I just compressed it some more on the actual channel, stereo spreader, and some reverb. Then the transition to the verse is fire because we have this ad-lib right here. And I gave that the same effects as the other ad-lib here. Like it's compressed a little bit. I didn't want to have too much dynamic differences on the backing track here. I just wanted it to be like sitting in the back. With the verse, it's basically nothing, just the auto-tune, and then it's going to the main vocal chain. I'll get to the main vocal chain in a second.
Now you made me get no more for the stuff that I'ma live. I just light it up like a chandelier. They mad I'm getting feed. Now I jump.
So here's another ad-lib, same channel. This is pretty simple. Like this track didn't have that many layers. It was just fire the way it was. And then we have these ending ad-lib tracks, which are, you know, have their own effects respectively. So every vocal is then routed to this chain right here, which has, you know, the equalizer, de-esser, C6 compressor, and then I use the State Digital virtual mixing rack with another compressor, EQ, and another compressor, and RFox to compress it and boost it even more. And then I got my reverb and delay sense, and that's it. There's no like crazy secret tricks. Like the EQ is different every song, like it's just what it needs. This song needed this to my ear, and then some EQ afterwards. Like it's mixing is just like trying to go for a sound and trying to learn how to get to that sound. These days I feel like also the mixing is a very creative process because there's so many effects to be done or whatever. It's like more part of the creative process. It's not just like technically like, oh, this is correctly mixed, like it's whatever. If you have trouble mixing, just do it more. Experiment, try out shit. Try to learn a little bit about the rules, but then don't go too deep into the rules because like me, I didn't have too much technical background about mixing. I just learned it over the years, and now I get to work with people that do have technical knowledge, so I don't even need that technical knowledge. I can just still have that mixing vision and then work with somebody to then have it like be exactly perfect. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just want to show you guys like the actual, like, hope you guys learned something, and subscribe and get the kids at Secret Audio. Much love. Follow me on Instagram and take care.